Hello, everyone. This is Jim Okersinski with your very last lecture video of the semester. I will produce a special edition end of the semester procedure video in a couple of days. You're going to want to make sure that you watch that video. Also, Sunday, as usual, I will post up the weekly screencast video, talk about the end of the semester activities and any items that need to be addressed. For the lecture video today, I'd like to focus on the e-portfolio and the instructions. So your task here is to build a single web page, all right, to demonstrate and show off your revisions and your work. Your e-portfolio is really a straightforward assignment. The expectations are simple to earn at least a B. You will have to meet the following expectations as far as work it's included. So you have the required components here. Your cover letter, SA4, will be the first item that is demonstrated or illustrated in the e-portfolio on your webpage. Your two revised and proofed essays with a brief introduction about your individual selections, the revision plan for each of your revised essays, and also a short reflection on building the portfolio. What was it like to actually build a web page using Google Sites? I'm looking for about 200, 250 words, just short and sweet. All right. So here is where your revisions will be assessed according to their quality, right? You remember you do have the opportunity to earn more points on the individual assignment, but also your revisions are assessed as part of the portfolio. The extra points you earn for the individual assignments um, is exactly that. That's extra points and get a chance to raise your grade for that individual effort. So it's like a win-win here. Do a good job revising the essay. You get to raise your individual grade for that essay. Plus, you help yourself out here for the portfolio, right? Think about your rhetorical choices, quality of your revisions about your particular essays. We'll use Google Sites, where you will just demonstrate your writing and web designing skills. Consider this a living document that you can add work to as you move through your academic and professional careers. It's a great tool to have an e-portfolio to accumulate some of your writings and your work as you move through career options. You might want to keep adding to the particular web page. Eventually, maybe it'll graduate up to a bigger website, something that you can simply supply a prospective employer with a link and they can see all about your skills that you can demonstrate in a website. The portfolio will be assessed based on individual components meeting the requirements and established in the assignment. So you need the components that are listed right there in the bullet points. Okay, I'm looking for a viewer-friendly design demonstrating a digital awareness of today's standards. We all surf the web, look at pages. We all know what looks good to us and what doesn't. Think about how you want to present yourself in a web page. So I did produce a special edition video for my last, I should say, the spring semester sections of 101 over here at Moraine. Okay, I viewed the video. In fact, I've used the same video for my College of DuPage classes on how to build a Google site, how to build their web page. The components are straightforward. It works. The video works. It's about 13 minutes. I urge everybody to watch the video and replay it, and you can really follow along. I built a portfolio web page cold. I let the camera roll here on the video on my software, and I built the web page from scratch and explained it and talked about it. I think it's like 13 minutes, but I actually built this thing in about 10, right? Also, the make sure you have the required components. Now here I have an example I'm going to click on here of an e-portfolio from last spring. All right, Ibrahim's e-portfolio should be coming up here. This was a nice design from the spring. As you can see, he's got the cover letter and revisions and the other revision number 2, and then his short reflection. One thing I want to point out, you will not see Okay, you will not see the revision plans because that was not a part of the assignment last spring. So as I say here, please note the e-portfolio may differ from your assignment. Always follow the current instructions. So unfortunately, the revision plans are to be included in the e-portfolio to make it a true portfolio. Um, be aware if you don't include your revision plans, you're not gonna earn some points there. So that's just a problem you want to avoid, right? So be aware. Look at my instructions. That's an example. Look pretty straightforward. Nice design. However you want to do it is entirely up to you. You can be kind of creative. Just remember it has to be effective and pleasing to the eye. Now, to build this, one thing I do want to point out, and let me get back to the module section here and get to module 4. Let's see, Google Drive instructions. One thing that is really critical, and it's the reason why I have these elaborate Google Drive instructions. I want to point this out and emphasize here that these are the documents that should be in the folder. As you can see, the documents here are really the ones that are required for the portfolio. If you have them in the public folder, it should be no problem with uploading them to your Google site to build your web page. When you publish it, and remember, you must publish your website and give me the published link as a submission. They want to make sure that if you're in a public folder, all your documents should, I say should, appear. Every once in a while, I'll get somebody who will have a document hidden away in their own private drive and they'll upload it to the site and it's not public. Therefore, what do we get? It will not display, or you cannot access a document, and that will not really go too well for you in the grading, because if I can't see it in the portfolio and it shows you don't have access to a document, that's not a really effective web page. All right. So make sure that all of your documents are in the folder. You should be in your folder. Click on the sites, build the site right from your folder, hold it in your folder. It's wonderful if you do it this way. It should all take you about maybe, even if you stumble around a bit, maybe 15 minutes to do the portfolio, a little bit longer if you want to be elaborate with some of your design. I'd say allow at least an hour to put together the e-portfolio. All right, so that's the e-portfolio assignment. The Google Drive instructions, the reason they're there is they are critical, and I know that there are some issues. I've got a lot of documents and revision plans that I cannot see in the Canvas. Check your links, check the comments often over the next week and a half to make sure everything is I'm able to see. I cannot grade if I cannot view a document. Simple as that. All right. That's all I have for the lecture video. Like I said, hold for a special edition end of the semester video that'll come up in the next day or two, probably around Thursday or Friday. You're going to want to make sure that you do watch that. All right. Good luck. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. Stay safe out there.